10. Nose.
What the fuck is this?
Nostril. Horn. Okay. I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all.
That's fucking good. Really do.
Quick dab. That's what you already know. Gotta get going. You're really a guest here for one episode. You're really a guest here for one episode, and you don't know how to. What? Some guy came in a wheelchair.
I don't have the time.
No, a different guy in a wheelchair. He's talking like he hasn't been in the store for like 2 months. They're new people. Get over it.
They get new bums now.
Anyways,
They get new bums.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the 0200 podcast. We're back. You know, it's crazy. If you're at work, hide us from your boss. If you're at home, hide us from your mom. And if you're at church, you probably shouldn't be listening, but please give us a listen after you're out. Welcome back. It's been about 3 months. It's Fernando's fault.
Yeah, all right.
He does a lot of laundry.
So yes, since we've been gone, what have we been doing, boys?
What have we
What
been
have
doing?
you, Fernando? What have you been up to other
All
than
right. Why me specifically?
other than laundry?
All right. You know what? Listen, I'm the only person in my house that does laundry because I live in an apartment complex, so I got to go to a whole ass other building to do laundry. And my parents, my mom has issues, so she can't like carry stuff downstairs. My dad doesn't know how to work a washing machine, so I'm the only one that does laundry in my house.
A lot
How
of
does
laundry.
your dad not know how to use a washing
My dad
machine?
refuses to learn how to use any technology. My dad has a fucking like Samsung smartphone, like a Galaxy S some shit. I don't even know. He refuses to learn how to text.
He doesn't know how to text.
He does not know how to
doesn't
send
know how to
text.
Like
text.
he doesn't.
says,
know how to
he
text.
says, if you need me, you call me, and then proceeds to when he gets home, do nothing but look at Facebook on his phone.
Where you have to type, yeah.
Well, you don't have to type.
Well, but
you,
more
could-
times than
well,
not,
more
you are
times than
going
not.
to type
Scroll.
something.
refuses to learn how to text. He's like, no, I don't know how to text.
Well, and that I'm so confused because I don't know how it would like work if I didn't text my parents. Because I don't
If
call
I
them.
have to text my parents, I text my mom.
I call my dad. Like, my dad doesn't text ever. He texted me the other day, actually.
Yeah.
It was very strange because he texts me and he goes, hey, if you need anything, just let me know. And I'm just like, you don't ever text me. This is a shock. Why didn't you just call me? Like,
Why art thou caring about me?
it was so strange. No, because my dad never texts me. My mom will text me all the time.
Yeah.
My dad has never like texted me maybe
Exactly,
4 times in
yeah.
my whole life.
Exactly. The only time I ever get a text from my dad's number is if my mom's phone is dead and she takes his phone.
Oh, well,
weak.
that's how it be. I get about
Exactly.
7 different calls from my parents in the span of 2 hours.
Yeah, I get calls a lot.
Yeah, no, I
a
get
lot of
calls all the
Well, I get
fucking
calls
time.
and texts.
Yeah,
I get both.
I don't
I'll be with my girlfriend for an hour and I'll have like 12 calls, and it's like, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And I'm like, we're in the same,
are you?
like, in the same house."
I'm upstairs.
You're like,
literally
I'm
upstairs.
downstairs. They're like, "Are you guys done yet?" And I'm like, "We just got here." But no. So since we've been gone, Anthony quit his job,
I quit my job.
and we weren't talking about you.
You're a bitch.
Because Sean also quit his job.
But I did end up getting a different job.
Listen.
And then was temporary.
Anyways,
sorry,
okay,
so sorry
okay.
about that.
Sorry about that. I quit 2 jobs and then went back to the first job. And Fernando
that makes
wasn't
sense.
editing the videos.
You're all right. Listen.
He wasn't.
He just wasn't.
Listen,
can't say
you
anything.
you work overnight for 3 months fucking straight and also have to deal with school at the same time. I don't want to hear it.
No.
Well, to be fair, that was when you were consistently editing the videos. Like, you were doing it then.
Yeah,
When
and
you
then-
stopped working was when you stopped.
No.
Yeah, that's what I told
No,
him.
listen,
That's what I
the
told
last
him.
backwards.
the last episode, the interview that we did with Fran, that was right when I started working 40-hour weeks. Because I was only working like 2 or 3 days a week when I was consistently editing videos.
Oh.
And then I started working 40-hour weeks, which was literally working 5 days a week, overnight shift from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. And then I also had to do schoolwork at the same time. I had 2 days to myself.
So wait, did they bump you up, or did you ask for it?
No,
Oh,
they
okay.
bumt me up. I did not ask for extra days.
I wouldn't have.
You
told- I
think
would-
I'm asking for extra days on a fucking overnight shift?
You know what the crazy thing is, though? All it took was a minute every day.
You're a
You got it
bitch,
done.
all right?
You
You know how to edit. You know how to edit. You could
I think
Listen,
20 minutes a day would have probably been sufficient.
Yeah, it would have been more than enough. But you know what he did? He played Minecraft the whole time.
No, I played The Binding of Isaac.
Imagine.
Because that's a better excuse.
I just want to point out for insiders, by the way, he explained the last time we went to the gym how much free time he had to edit it.
Yep.
And then just didn't.
Yep.
When the
When we
fuck
went
did
to the
I
gym.
say that?
When we was it the first time we did Nando go with us multiple
Fernando's only
times?
ever been with us
It was the
once.
last time we
yeah,
went.
so
Yeah,
the one
we haven't
time-
been to
yeah.
the gym since because
Oh, me and Keshawn went.
Yeah.
where the fuck was my invite?
Well, he didn't
And didn't
go.
want to go.
He has
and
the
because
membership.
He doesn't have the membership.
Yeah, if
you
the
can-
boy doesn't
yeah.
have the membership, he can't take you because you don't have the membership because you're not getting the membership, and
I'm not
I'm
paying.
taking him
Yeah.
because I don't want to pay for the membership.
uses my membership,
so
yeah.
I just
So.
give the ride. I'm the ride boy. That's where I get.
I give nothing to this equation.
don't.
I'm just the moocher.
You're just there.
Yeah.
You're just there because
Listen,
I'm like,
training
all right.
arc summer
It was
boys. I don't want to hear it.
Gym.
I don't want to hear it.
Very free. Very
I don't
free.
wanna hear it. I
So
don't wanna
free.
hear it.
It's like a Valorant game.
Training arc summer with a chauffeur that doesn't want to go every day.
I mean,
Yeah.
that
My
is
fault.
fair.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen, It's
listen.
not my fault.
Is it? Oh.
You want to get started?
No, do you
wanna
wanna
get
go?
started,
Do you wanna
laundry
fucking
boy?
go?
You want to go,
Laundry
laundry boy? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I have
Yo.
parents. I have family. I have work.
I think
This
we
is
all
how
have
it
parents.
begins.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but I
Family.
think we all
Family.
have
Dom
parents.
Toretto.
I think we all have parents.
Has anybody seen? Have you seen the Fast and Furious movie?
No.
I have.
I have not.
You seen it?
I've
Yeah.
never seen a Fast and Furious movie.
You've never seen a single Fast and Furious
no,
movie?
never.
So you
Really?
don't know the meaning of family?
You haven't seen
A
any of
parent-
them.
No, I've never seen them.
My God, what is wrong with you?
Lots of things apparently.
I
How
think-
many have you seen?
Like 2 or 3.
I've seen all.
Did you see the second one?
I think so.
Is that Tokyo
I
Drift?
was
No.
I was such a young child when I saw
Oh no,
Tokyo
that's Too
Drift is
Fast,
the
Too
third
Fu-
one.
that's
I was
Too
a-
Fast, Too
Tokyo
Furious.
Drift is getting like a lot of people are liking it now.
I was a very
Every time
young
I
The
hear
man.
only
everybody
thing I
talk
know
about
about Tokyo Drift is the fucking song. If you know.
All right, copyright
What?
strike. Anyway.
I can't.
Anyway.
God, do you do that when you're doing laundry? Do you say
No.
You don't sing while doing
You don't
laundry?
sing while doing laundry?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, yes. I was gonna say, yeah, you do. I was like, I know you do.
I'll
doesn't
whip out the
sing while
I'll
doing
whip out the
laundry?
Spotify playlist. You know, I'll start playing some shit. I don't know. I'll just throw it on
Fernando's
shuffle.
Spotify playlist consists of just like anime openings.
No, it's
By,
not.
by
No,
anime openings,
that's a
I mean
You can
find those on
JoJo
Spotify?
openings.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
you can
that's a
find it.
fucking
I have them on
lie.
Apple Music.
That's a
JoJo
fucking lie.
openings.
My Spotify playlist is so much worse than that. It is a mix of the most bullshit, like crazy shit you can find. It is a mix of like Broadway music, video game soundtracks, anime openings, classic rock, rap, and a bunch of other shit that makes absolutely no sense. I will
Do you listen to
literally
70s disco?
probably.
I'm leaving.
His picture.
I will pull up my I will
Probably.
literally hit shuffle and read the first like 6.
His playlist picture is like a Steven Universe is like that art design, but it's him. pretty
No,
much.
no, it's just a screenshot from one of the episodes that is my goal for my workouts. Anyway, I'm
It's
gonna hit
Fernando
shuffle.
for you.
Speaking of which, the first song was a Steven Universe song.
Yeah.
Then
course
it's
it is,
Bon
'cause why
Jovi.
Yeah.
Then we got "Come On Feel the Noise" by Quiet Riot. So that's classic rock. "So Far" by Eminem.
Yeah, alright,
Mac
that's
the
a
Knife,
rap.
which is like fucking like jazz. "Party Rock Anthem" by
I hate you.
LMFAO.
I
That's a
hate.
banger.
I hate.
Take Over from Persona 5 Royal, and then Ex-Girlfriend / Racial Humor by Bo Burnham. So that shit just goes all over the fucking place.
I want to do something because Kayshawn talks shit about my In My Bag playlist all the time because there are definitely a few songs
I have
that
two
don't
playlists.
belong.
Few? No, there's
I have
there's
two
about
playlists.
120
I check
songs
my
on there
In My
that
Bag.
shouldn't
I
be
don't
in
use
there.
my In My Bag playlist
We
anymore.
went over this the other day. About a quarter of the playlist doesn't belong on the playlist.
And there's
so
about 440
I
songs in this
want
playlist.
to hit shuffle real quick and see if there's any that pop up that don't belong on here that really do have no right being on here.
I have Rockstar in my In My Bag playlist.
Why?
Why the
What?
fuck?
I don't
think
know.
I do too. Actually.
You know, the thing about it is, when I first got Apple Music and I didn't know that for whatever reason, you could add the same song multiple times. So Rockstar is in there like 10 different times.
Why?
Because,
I can. Okay,
I did the same thing. I know what you're
I
talking
can
about.
get that once. Why?
No, because you add it to the playlist and I didn't know I had, so I check and it's not there, right? So as a safety precaution, I added it 7 times.
You're such an
And then it all popped up at once, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm too lazy to take it
it's all
off.
there now.
All
You know
right,
what I mean?
so I got Bet on It from High School Musical.
That song's fire. That song's
I
fire.
think it fits for right
He's
in
only
my
saying
bag.
he only has that there because we watched all 3 High School Musical movies the other day, like 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
we watched them all.
Okay.
We got on at like 10 a.m. and we didn't stop until 3 p.m.
Yeah,
I
we watched all of
rewatched.
them.
I rewatched the second one recently because that's obviously the best one. But okay, no objections. Good. I haven't seen the third
remember
one in
him.
Yeah, I
so
don't- I
long.
don't- I don't disagree.
I haven't seen the third one in so long.
He really liked the third one.
Is it
Yeah,
good?
I did like the third one.
I have to
did.
rewatch it.
The third one was really good. I forgot just how
The
much
first one made me
quality-
so unbelievably angry.
he was
I've never
pissed.
felt
Oh, he
rage
was
like that
so
in my
mad.
life.
He was
when they
so
when
angry.
they when they turned
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. In case you didn't watch a movie that
2006.
in case you didn't watch a movie that came out 15 years ago.
Yes.
You never know. You know?
Fucking when they had Gabriella and Troy turn against each other with that stupid
line,
kid.
the
Bro,
fucking-
I was fuming. If I didn't pay for my own monitor, I would have socked it right then and there. I was like, ooh. Like
That's such.
I was
Bro,
so pissed.
we're watching the movie and it gets to the part where one of the basketball teammates puts up the webcam and while Troy is like, she's just a girl, like she doesn't mean anything to me, like the team comes first. And when he hears them say that and watches Gabriella react to it, he was like, motherfucker, I should beat the shit out of my monitor.
I was so
else,
pissed.
man.
I was pissed for a large portion of the movie after that. I was pissed until basically the end of the movie.
And then they hit us with the fucking "we're all in this," and then it's
Honestly.
over.
And then I think what pissed me off more. I think another thing that pissed me off about the first movie is how many times they go to kiss and don't. It's the entire. They don't kiss at all in the first movie.
They
At
don't.
all?
Zero
No,
times.
because it's
Zero
supposed to be a
times in
kids
the first
movie.
movie.
Yeah, but they kiss in the second
Yeah,
and
because
third movie
by the
multiple
time
times.
that happened, you know, it was more like
No, but they
No,
go
they're
to
juniors in
multiple
the second
times.
movie.
They're like this
No.
close.
Wait, I remember that now.
They're like this
I could have
close.
sworn
Yeah,
they did at
every
the end.
time.
They
I
get,
could've-
no,
No,
not
that's
at the
the second
first
one.
one. They
That's the
kiss at
second
the
one.
end of the second one.
They
and
don't
then
kiss
they
for the entirety of the first one and 99% of the second.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it? Sharpay and that creme brulee fucker. Don't they kiss at the end?
No.
What?
She curves him in all 3 movies.
Yeah. No,
That's some
well,
bullshit.
the whole time.
I'm
That's
pretty
some
sure he
bullshit.
pulls her in the last one.
You think so? I didn't think so.
I wouldn't be.
I don't remember.
That man pulls.
Who wouldn't want to
I
kiss
think-
Zac Efron?
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
not Zac Efron.
No,
Whoa,
you
is that
monkey.
not what we're
No,
talking
the
about?
big
Sorry.
guy.
No, we're
pretty
talking
sure-
about the tall dude that makes the
tall black
creme
guy that makes
brulee,
creme
like,
brulee.
creme
He
brulee.
bakes.
Oh, the
He
boy.
bakes.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forget
he
his
bakes.
name.
He
I forget
bakes.
his name.
He's in what's
Every
that other
time-
movie called?
Jonah's roasting the shit out of him. by
No,
the
because
way.
there's nothing wrong with baking inherently, right? But
Inherently.
but then when you roast a guy for trying to be in musicals and singing and dancing, but
And you're out here.
no, you bake.
I'd rather be a musical guy than
Yeah,
be a guy
I'd rather
who
be a
bakes.
theater kid than bake. I'm sorry, but if you bake, you have lost all right to flame.
And now we lost all of our baking viewers.
and I
no,
just
you
wanna,
can bake. Just don't ever
You
come
can
for my
bake.
neck.
Oh
Just
my
don't ever
God.
come for my neck about
As long
my
as your
singing.
family, it all matters.
If you don't bake,
And
I
I,
mean,
just
if you
want
bake.
to point out right now, throughout the entirety of the first and second movie, Chad multiple times says he's not into theater and he doesn't dance.
and that man
Yeah,
schmooves.
I'm sorry, but I don't dance.
That
Is the
man-
best song in
But
any
yeah,
of those
yeah,
movies.
it is.
That man
all of the-
has the most. Just,
Like,
oh.
he says multiple times,
I don't
"No,
fuck
I'm
with that
not.
shit. I don't
I'm not
fuck with
into
that."
this. I don't do that."
And then absolutely destroys it on the fucking
but
dance
hold
floor.
on, but hold on. He dances in every single fucking number that he is in up until that point.
Yo, you know what song is really underrated from High School Musical 2?
What?
The one, Work This Out, when they're in the kitchen.
No,
with
that
the
song is fire.
That song is
That
fire.
song is
That
fire.
song is fire.
I was when we were watching it, I was telling him, I was like, "There's a video on this on YouTube of
Without
this
any
without
music?
the music.
Oh, where it's just the
so
really
funny.
fucking pots of
It's
pain.
so funny.
Oh, that shit's hilarious.
It's out of tune. It sounds so
Oh.
shit. It's the funniest thing.
Yo, fun fact. When I was I don't know if you remember this, in the second grade for the talent show, I did bet on it.
Oh my!
From
I
High
do
School
not
Musical
remember
2.
that.
Because you were there when I did that.
Yeah.
But I don't. You know what happened? The music cut out halfway through.
Are you serious?
I'd kill
Yeah,
myself.
no, I'm
Oh,
being
wow.
dead
I
ass.
wouldn't
Right
live.
before
I
the
wouldn't
part
be
where he's
alive.
like the slowdown part.
Wow.
Where he's like staring at the fucking lake. It cut out right there.
Oh my
I
god!
would've
Speaking of
killed
cutting
myself.
out, so me and Fernando have this thing going on with a network, and we're recording a podcast, right? A different one, and I'm on camera. He's doing the monitor, and so it's the whole team. And I have the headset on, and I hear the guy go.
Oh my god!
This guy we're about, he's like, live 3, 2, it cuts out, and then I'm like,
the headset was dead for the
my headset
entire.
died for the rest of the podcast, and we're live, and I'm on camera, and I'm just sitting here like, do I say something? Do I say something?
Hello?
Do I get in the camera? Hey,
What
guys.
did he say? Hey
I'm
guys,
like, I can't. Hey, I can't hear you. Well, no, and then so the first segment ends, and I'm like, is my mic supposed to be off? And the other camera guy looks at me and he goes, huh? And then he goes in and he's like, oh, the wire was loose. He plugs it in again. 3, 2, 1 live. He goes, just move your camera a little bit, and then it cuts out again. And then I'm like, what do I do? I'm jiggling with the wire and shit. The guy I'm recording is so off-centered at this point. I'm just like,
wow.
And I don't know if the camera is live or not. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna risk it. Go.
I'm literally sitting in the fucking control booth pressing buttons, and I'm just like, yo, what is going on with this man?
Yeah, I just stood still. I stood completely still. I was alone. I didn't know what I was doing. My mic wasn't working. I was
like,
scared.
I'll just
when
live.
it ended, I was happy.
Man was in
he
a
was
crisis.
he was happy that it was over.
Yeah, I was so happy that it didn't make me like, I don't know. They didn't say anything after that. I was like, okay, I'm assuming I did a good job. Even though the guy at the headset was probably screaming at me to fucking
No.
tilt my
Luckily,
shit.
literally, they didn't
Oh, you
say
didn't?
shit.
Okay,
They did not
okay.
say shit.
Because he was saying it a lot to you and then the other guy. Mm-hmm. And then, because when I was
He
doing
didn't say shit about you, at least.
Yeah,
You were fine.
yeah, I was upset.
I was out there pressing buttons.
That
That's
was God on your side. He was
Yeah. To
just
be
like,
honest.
I've got you.
It was a religious network.
It was a religious network.
He
Yeah.
was like, let me just help you out real fast. Let me just.
It was stressful times. I
It
told my
was a little
parents.
stressful.
I told my that's how stressful it was. You came home and was
tell
like,
your
I
parents.
had to go home with a headache. Like,
I gotta work.
That's not how it worked. That's not how it went. We were at Chili's. No, that's not how it went down. We were at Chili's, right?
Hi, welcome
So
to
you did all
Chili's.
that in Chile.
No, I'm in the booth. My parents just yelled at me because they didn't like it the way I was sitting. So I told them I got upset at the podcast, and they were like, "Okay." And they were like, "Congrats!" They were like, "You were on the monitor," and then they laughed at me for not being able to listen, and I was like, "Okay, thanks, mom."
That would have been funny as fuck.
But it's
Funny as fuck on a gram.
it's stressful though. You know
It
what I
is
mean?
a little
It's almost as stressful as like doing laundry every day.
All right, I get it. I do laundry. It's not fucking big deal.
Do you guys do laundry?
No,
You're a bitch then.
Not
can't
every
live by your-
fucking day.
All right, listen.
even though I do my own laundry, but
Fuck you.
Okay.
Wow.
what an exchange of words.
What a battle
Oh
of
my
wits.
god. No, but yeah.
It's a good category.
Since we've been gone the last 3 months, we've been very productive. I go on TikTok every day.
Me too.
I know I do.
Yeah,
I tell
it's
you
very-
what.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
You know what's
super
funny?
productive.
Last night I was over at a friend's house and I'm scrolling through TikTok and I just see every once in a while I hit a whip and a just to see if I still got it.
Oh wait, speaking of TikTok and
I
how
thought
we
you were gonna say speaking of whip and a.
No. Speaking of TikTok and how we were talking about High School Musical, I saw a TikTok that was like, what all the other students were like, and it was a guy in a car singing about his drugs, and he was waiting in a car for
Oh
his drug
my
dealer.
God.
That was the funniest thing.
Let me tell
Every
you-
other student in High School
Let
Musical.
me tell you what happened at work. I think I told you, but I haven't told Fernando. I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
This lady looks in, right? She's slouched over, and she's a regular, so usually she's like normal. She screams at the top of her lung every 20 seconds. So we're like, that's a little odd.
Is that normal?
a
It's
little
not
odd.
normal at all. So she's walking at a snail's pace. So then my manager, she sees her and goes, "What is wrong with this lady?" So she calls the cops. This lady comes up to the front with an empty bag of chips and an empty water bottle, puts them on the counter, and then puts a stack of shrooms on the counter. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, and then she's like, waving it in my face. And I'm like, what? And she goes, "Are you going to ring this up for me?" And I'm like, "Ma'am,
Man, this is a Wendy's.
I'm
Shrooms aren't legal, man.
I'm like, man, we don't sell shrooms. And then she goes, what do you mean? These are my cookies. And then I'm like, do they taste good? Like, no.
Do they taste good?
This is why I quit.
And then I'm like, okay. So then I ring up her chips. And then my manager goes, because she had an actual bag of cookies in her hands. And then my manager goes, are you going to pay for those? And then she goes, these are my stems. And then at this point, I don't know what's going on. The cops aren't here yet. I'm lost, to say the least.
Yeah, no
There
shit.
are shrooms on my counter. And this lady is walking like, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So she gets literally this close to my manager and goes, look at these cookies, and just puts the stems in her face. And my manager is like,
Whoa.
right?
Well, just take it easy, man.
We'll push her like, calm down there, brother. Like, take it easy.
Take her easy.
So
I said take it easy.
she leaves, and the cops come by, and then we explain to them the entire situation. They're just unfazed. They're like, oh yeah, she does that sometimes. And I'm like, I've been here for 6 months. She's never done that.
She does that sometimes.
So they leave.
Yes.
And I'm just the whole time I'm like, this is quite the experience. This is life lessons I have to learn.
Yeah,
And it's
your life. The life lesson is don't do shrooms.
Don't put them on the counter.
Or don't put them on the counter. At least.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It was like, I don't know about don't do them, but
Like,
Don't put them on the counter. At least.
I don't think you should put them on the counter.
I would say definitely try shrooms.
Allegedly.
We're gonna cut that.
allegedly.
Allegedly. In a video game. In a video game.
In a video game, you can try mushrooms.
GTA.
You ever running around collecting collectibles and then you find a mushroom? Eat it. Eat it, bruh.
If you dabble in the
If you
drugs,
dabble in it.
I would suggest
If you
mushrooms.
play Fortnite, you got to get those shrooms. They give you 5
You're probably
shield.
cracked, and if you're not,
Get
what are you
cracked.
doing?
Get cracked. Yeah,
It's an easy game.
Play more
Get cracked.
Friday Night Funkin'. Why don't you?
Play more Friday Night
Honestly,
Funkin'.
Yeah, because
honestly.
that'll increase your Fortnite skill,
Of
definitely.
course.
Mm-hmm.
It
Friday
increases
Night-
your life skill.
That's
honestly.
facts. It's pressing buttons rapidly.
Yeah.
It gave Aunt Sharingan, I don't know.
Sharingan. Speaking of Sharingan, record of Ragnarok.
I don't
What?
know.
What did that have to do with Sharingan?
Our father.
If you've watched the
father.
show, you would know. You haven't watched
Sorry.
it.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
You're watching. What are you watching right now,
Yeah,
Kishan?
Zeus is a pussy.
Nothing. I mean, I'm like. I have
Start.
to
You know,
fi-
you should start watching Black Clover then.
Yeah, everybody's told them that. Everybody and their mother has told them
I've
that.
told me that.
Yeah.
Have you?
You know how long I've told me that? I've told myself that since it started. I was like, I'm gonna watch Black Clover. I've never gotten to it. I said the same thing about Jujutsu Kaisen. I did finish it though, but it just, I saw the
Someone
trailer
hasn't.
on Crunchyroll. They were like, this brand new anime, and then people were like, oh, this. After it came out, everybody was like, this is great, and I was like, I've been saying that since the trailer, and I just never watched it.
you just haven't watched
I
it.
just waited. I did watch it now. Like I finished it at this point.
You watched
but-
it in dub.
Yeah, I did. Because I watched my anime in dub.
And
do
I
watch my
can
anime
just
in
feel the room of people that just sighed.
Yeah, everybody who watches anime through the camera was just like, oh,
He's a
God
dub.
bless his soul.
He's a dub watcher.
Dub anime is acceptable, but not Jujutsu Kaisen.
I liked it. I like to
All I
hear.
know is Robbie Damon is in it, and I
because
fucking love
you know
Robbie
what I really
Damon.
loved about it? I loved hearing Itadori talk about how much he loves Jennifer Lawrence.
He says that in the sub.
No,
as
I
well.
know, but you have to read that. I could hear him talk about Jennifer.
I'm not trying to read about Jennifer Lawrence.
No, I was trying to hear
about
him. He was like, I like a tall woman with a big ass. Yeah, I like Jennifer Lawrence. And I was like,
What did he say?
What are
what did he say? And then I watched Critical's Moist Meter on Jujutsu Kaisen, and the top comment was, I love how Itadori's waifu is Jennifer Lawrence, the same person who took Critical's lead in Hunger Games.
Oh my god.
I was like, this guy,
His Hunger
dude.
Game videos are just the best.
They're very good. They're very good.
I love that man.
Nah, but Black Clover though, shit's fire.
It's top tier show. Some
I
people are
literally
watching
have been doing nothing but watch that for the last week. It is insane.
It took a while for us to get wizards.
That's facts.
You ever think about it? How like no anime had wizards?
No anime had wizards and
It took a while.
It's all like, fuck fairy tale.
I mean, anime definitely had wizards. But
Yeah, but not like
not
the
like-
main character wasn't trying to become God Wizard. You know what I mean? Like
magic.
The wizard
with
king.
no hope of being able to perform magic.
he can't do magic.
You don't need
Part of the show.
magic.
So what is he? Rock Lee? He's the Rock Lee equivalent.
Pretty
but
much.
for Naruto?
Okay,
Pretty
so,
much.
so the whole I'll give you like a quick summary of Black Clover. It's this there's these 2 orphans that are left on the doorstep of a church. One of them grows
Is
up.
Sasuke.
One of them is Sasuke.
Sasuke. No, he has like insane magic power. Like
he's
ridiculously good at magic. And,
And
the
the
other
other
one
one's
has
Naruto.
no
Yeah. Oh
magic.
yeah. All right. So it's all right. Okay.
He
I'm
has-
seeing where this is going now.
So
I know the plot to the rest of the anime.
he grows up and he's like, damn, he has like little to no magic. And then they have this ceremony when they turn 16 where everyone gets these magic books that are supposed to like increase your magic power. And so
The Forbidden Scroll Naruto stole.
It might as well be what he
Might
fucking
as well.
got.
This is
might as
all
well
I'm
be.
hearing. I'm just like,
So then they go to this big ceremony and everyone it's like a big ass library and books are flying off the wall and the Sasuke boy gets literally the most overpowered book in the entire fucking
is the
kingdom.
plot.
And then No Magic Boy doesn't get one.
He gets
And
no
everyone
book.
clowns on him for
He
it.
gets a refund at Barnes and Noble.
And then he gets this rusty old bitch made ass looking grimoire that
That's what the
literally
books are
looks
called.
like it's been sitting out in the rain for 3 months covered in dirt and dust.
And then he pulls out a fucking giant black sword that has anti-magic. So he literally can
All right,
cancel
ready?
out
Let me
magic.
simplify it in terms where you understand. Demon inside of him.
Yeah, he has a demon inside of him.
That's basically it.
And the demon
Naruto.
allows him
Also-
to control the sword.
Also, another reason he has no hope of using magic, the sword he uses steals magic.
It literally absorbs magic.
Yeah,
So he literally cannot
does
use
it make the
magic.
sword stronger?
No,
No, kind of.
it makes it
The
usable.
second one.
It makes it usable.
Yeah.
So if he were to ever pour any magic into it, it would just make the
Well,
sword
he
better
doesn't
for
have
him.
He got
basically.
a second sword that he can shoot magic that he steals.
So he
That
was,
is dope as fuck.
Since he was born without magic, he can wield the sword. Because if anyone else who has magic,
would drain them.
It drains
Yeah.
it out of him. Exactly. So
And
it's perfect
heavy.
for him.
It's a heavy boy. It's a heavy
And
boy.
it's a
Yeah,
big
literally,
fucking sword.
literally, he pulled it out in front of the king, and the king was like, he's a geek for magic. He was like, "Oh, can I hold it?" And then he tried to pick
Died.
that shit up, and like,
Oops.
so you know, when an anime thing, like when a character goes to pick up something heavy and they're not expecting how heavy it is, so he grabs, he's like, "Oh!"
And then they fall. Yeah.
Rock Lee's knee
Rock
pad.
Lee's
Tamari. What is he expecting to get a little faster from
Yeah.
dropping a little weight? Massive explosion.
Oh my god.
fucking lightning speed.
Oh my god, you
You know what
can't.
else you can't make up? So I'm at work.
Quick, switch it up quick.
The Work Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, this is a work episode right now. I'm gonna be speaking of work every single time because there's always a story with work.
Is facts.
Some lady comes in. She blatantly tells me she stole a debit card
Nice.
and then proceeds to try to play for driver's license. She stole a driver's license and tried to pay with it. So I tell her, lady.
Like
listen.
it wasn't like you could see that it wasn't her driver's license.
Yeah, well, it was a completely different face and different.
Okay. I didn't know if you saw the picture.
Like, yeah, well, I have to. I'm looking. I'm wondering why she can't pay. If she's using a driver's license.
you pay?
Maybe because you don't have any money on it.
Yeah. And then I'm sitting here. I let her go a couple of times because I'm like, let me find out there's some money in here. And then I go, ma'am, that's a driver's license. And then she goes, so? And then at this point, I'm just like, wow. Retail is when you realize how dumb the earth is. How dumb
This
we are
might
as
as
human
well just
beings.
happen.
I'm like, this is just rock bottom.
The people that show up at
Generic company.
are brain dead. Now let me explain to you why I quit that horrendous garbage pile of a workspace. So this weekend, it's about to be the weekend. The weekend I decided I'm not showing up anymore. So like the coming Monday, I just didn't show up for work. So it was Thursday. It was like 7:00 maybe. This bitch comes in, she's like, oh, like, I don't have any money, like, could you pay for the sandwich for me? And I was like, sure, like, whatever, it's like $2-3, I don't give a fuck. And then she leaves and comes in about 15 minutes later and is like, hey, I'm kind of stranded here right now, could you buy me this phone so I could call my parents? And I was like, no, like that's too much money. I already bought you a sandwich. I can't pay for a phone for you. That's too much money. She's like, please, I'll pay you back. No, she wouldn't have.
They never do.
And she's like getting all defensive. She's like, why won't you pay for this phone for me? Like I did nothing wrong. Like I'm stranded here. I need the phone. Just get it for me. And I was like, listen, lady, like I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think is about to happen here. I'm not dropping any more than $10 on you. Like you got me all types of fucked up.
I wouldn't have even spent that much.
So I call the manager over, and she's just like, oh, like what's the issue? She's like, this lady's like annoying me about like me buying her a phone. So I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not paying for it. Like you could deal with it, whatever, but I'm just gonna ignore her. It's whatever she says, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna deal with the other customers. And then when I got home, I was like, I'm done, bro. I can't do this shit. These crackheads piss me the fuck off to no end.
Too many crackheads.
I can't.
Generic company.
I can't do it.
Generic company.
It happens.
It does.
It happens, you know?
Sometimes in life, you
gotta
deal with
a couple
crackheads.
I can't.
Yeah.
I will shoot a customer. I can't.
That took a turn. That took a fat turn. That turn
my
was
God.
thick.
I don't care. I've almost fought customers before. This dude was being a bitch ass motherfucker, and he comes over to
my fucking wife.
He comes over to the counter because like he wasn't happy about the transaction. He was like, I gave you this much, like my change should have been this. I was like, no, your change is on the receipt. And he was like, yeah, exactly, you should have given me this. I'm like, that's what I gave you. And he looks at it and he's like, I don't care, like I deserve to get like however much. He was like, you're being a bitch, you're a pussy, like you won't come over here and fight me right now.
I would have took my shirt off and threw hands right then and there in the store.
Right then
Shirt
and
would
there.
have come off.
Right.
I would have been like, so what's up then? Like,
I was like, bro, you're you look mad fucking skinny. I could pick you up, no effort, slam you on your fucking neck. Like, get out of my store. I'm not
Anthony
fucking with
could
you
sit
today.
on him and he'd pop.
Honestly, I'm like, bro, look at you. You literally are like 80 pounds. Like, get out of my store before I fold you clockwise.
Man's is 20 pounds soaking wet.
I would have just started counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7,
For the audio
6.
listeners,
This shirt would have come off by 4.
you would have started swinging at 2.
Yeah, I'm still counting down, throwing hands. Like, I'm still counting down on them.
I've almost pulled
3, 2, 1.
I've almost pulled my knife on so many customers that try and talk shit.
All right. Speaking of fighting, real quick, Nicktoons is about to drop
my
a
God.
fighting game.
Cut this out. Did anybody see what I just did?
No. What?
I put my shirt on, my jacket on upside down.
So
Speaking
anyway,
of being dumb,
Sorry,
you know,
so sorry,
Fernando didn't
Eddie.
know that this was a thermometer on our logo.
all right.
Yeah.
Listen.
Right before we're recording, we're sitting here. Fernando stares at the logo and goes, "Huh? I didn't
know.
realize that's a thermometer behind the logo."
I thought it was a playing card.
And then we're like, "This is our editor."
I low-key
Watch
wanna get-
every second of our
I look
videos.
at this logo for hours at a time
No,
while
but-
I'm editing the fucking podcast.
I want to get this on a playing card.
Yeah,
That would be cool. We
And
can
I
get
just-
custom 0 to 100 podcast.
Playing card set.
Open
Yeah,
our own
and
casino.
you know a great way to do that would be to follow our Patreon that we are
We're setting up a
creating.
Patreon.
That was a
Yeah.
god tier segue.
I was gonna do it if you
That
didn't.
was S
So
tier, S tier plus plus. Like
There
you
we
know,
go.
like
So-
you know how we pull S tiers in the My Hero game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
that was
that.
yeah, it was an S. It was the endeavor of
I have
Carlos.
Endeavor, suck my dick.
I haven't touched the fucking
So-
My Hero.
Oh, it's
game.
alright. You don't have stain.
Listen, I'm out here
can be-
playing Dokkan. I don't want to hear it.
You can talk all that shit right now, but when I pull All Might and neither one of you pull him,
I'm going to pull
who's
All
gonna
Might.
be
Yeah.
talking shit then? Who is gonna be
Sorry,
talking
don't pull
shit
all for
then?
one. Don't worry about it. What's the sec?
But anyway, yeah, we're setting up a Patreon. We don't know what the details for the tiers are gonna be yet. We will be releasing this exclusive podcast on there though. So
We have one exclusive episode.
so
so
go
far.
and follow our Patreon and support us so we can put out better content. We could get our own studio.
You don't have to drive fucking hour
Yeah.
long into Brooklyn.
You
have
also-
to wake up at 6:30 in the goddamn morning. I'm tired.
You
guys
also
could've napped
get
in the car.
my exclusive secret hentai stash.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
No,
We
you do
don't.
not.
If
No.
we're
I mean,
gonna
if you
lie-
want it,
if
you
we're
do.
just gonna lie, yeah, we're gonna have Aiden Ross on the show.
Oh well, maybe.
If we're lying, if we're out here lying, then yeah.
But yeah,
You get
follow our
free
Patreon.
No, we don't. No.
I'm cutting all that out. I'm cutting all of that out.
Don't cut the hentai, you cut the heroin.
But follow our Patreon. Follow us for updates to see what's going on with that. We'll be setting up the account for the Patreon and the tiers soon. We don't know what that will entail right now, but I'm sure we will figure something out for you.
Patreon.
Speaking of leashing people out of their money, so
Are you
I'm
gonna
at
talk
work.
about Caitlyn? Oh.
All right,
What did he say?
All right,
No, because we were talking about girls and how much money they cost yesterday, or was it today? I don't remember.
In the car,
At
kinda.
some point. Yeah, at some point.
Oh, that's because your girlfriend shops at the Gap.
That's not my fault. Like, what does that have to do with me?
There's only one place to shop that is worse than the Gap, and that is fucking Skechers.
Honestly, so lucky he wasn't at Skechers. He wouldn't have been on here today.
Gap is just worse
My ankles
quality,
would've been broken.
Yeah,
more
honestly.
expensive Old Navy. Just fucking go to Old
I
Navy
wouldn't know.
at that
I don't
point.
shop at either one. I couldn't tell you.
That's because you're not white.
I only shop at American Eagle.
I only shop at all.
That's facts,
That's
though.
still white.
American.
Oh, it's very white, but the clothes slap.
The clothes do slap.
like
very
my
expensive.
like I have
agree. I
have
agree.
these AE Airflex jeans.
Yo, American Eagle has some fire.
My
fucking
favorite skinny jeans on the planet. I'm so happy that I
Fire
own them.
jeans.
Speaking of skinny jeans, no, I'm not doing
What
it.
the
I'm
fuck?
not doing it.
Here's our sponsor.
I'm not doing it.
Sponsor.
Sponsored
Sponsored by
by
Firm Skinny Jeans.
The only things
by
that keep that
your
ass
mother.
firm as fuck.
Oh my!
I'm firm as fuck, boy.
You know, I transitioned into leeching money. I forgot what I was gonna transition. Into.
I tried to transition.
You
to
said
fucking-
something about work.
I was trying to talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
fucking Nicktoons fighting game, but
Yeah,
fuck
well,
you
listen,
guys.
It's okay, fanboy and chum chum. So, this guy comes to work. He doesn't come inside. He stands outside of the door with fucking another guy who's holding a big ass camera, like studio quality camera,
Oh, you were told me.
and
This.
he's recording. And the guy goes in the front, and all you hear him say, "I'm gonna reenact it for the camera." What's up, guys? Today we're giving money away to this
Generic company.
and then he walks away.
What is he, Mr. Beast? God
But
damn.
well, if he did it, he would be. He walks away.
He walks away, and Jose gets no money. And
Yeah.
he's sad.
So the guy turns the camera off, and I don't know if he didn't like to take or not. He goes, "All right, wrap it up for the day." And then I'm like, "So did he do this on a previous day? Did he not do it at all?" And then I see the guy walking around on the sidewalk, and he's just like, the guy's recording him, and he's just like doing this. And then I'm like, "Money? Like why? Why couldn't you give me some money, guy?"
Just come in and give me money.
Like,
Crack.
Crack cocaine.
And
Crack.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, I want to know what his channel is.
I do too.
I'm like, I want to see what the video entails.
Hey Siri, Google I'm giving money to
Generic company.
Oh my god.
Oh God, it's actually looking it up.
Imagine.
That shit pops up.
Imagine.
Okay.
It's just me at the counter like.
She talked about
Generic company.
coronavirus procedures.
So nothing.
No, they ask you questions.
No, they ask you questions.
No.
Do you have it? No. Are you sure?
Are you absolutely positive?
Are you lying?
HIV
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah, we have a clip. By the way, we have a clipboard there that literally shows like, oh, have you been showing any symptoms? Like, blah blah blah.
Who's the we?
And the
What was
manager-
what was
we
the
is
quotations
Family
for?
Dollar.
Yeah, no, but what was the quotations for?
Because
I don't work there
I don't
anymore.
work there.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
And the
It's very
manager,
simple.
the manager literally just writes your name down and then just checks it all off because nobody in that store gives a fuck because it's a dying company.
He could have just said they.
No.
Why do you care?
It's good grammar. Fuck. Gosh.
Gosh darn it.
This guy, look, he has his AirPods in, like thinking he's like.
He thinks he's hot shit because he's got his
Look at him,
AirPod
like-
in.
I was gonna say something risque.
Say it. I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out.
Hey,
I'll cut
I
it
was
out.
gonna be like, I'm gay.
I'll probably keep that in.
Speaking of gobbling glizzies.
You're gay. Whoa!
Whoa,
That's not what I was gonna
Why
talk
did you
about.
look at me when you
Because
said
he's gonna
it?
globble your
Because
glizzy.
you look the most like Millie Bobby.
There's no way you transitioned into that drama with that. There's no way
You did
that
not just
happened.
say he looks the
There's-
most like
there's
Billy Bobby
no
Brown.
way you just
There's
said
no
that.
way. There's no way.
Fuck how ugly I am and having a
dreaming.
beard to begin with. There's no way you settle into that drama with that segue. I
wrong?
refuse.
Am I wrong?
I
Is that
refuse.
too risque for you guys?
Oh
Come
my
on now.
God.
Wait,
Let me
has she
find
been
out.
gobbling glizzies?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know the story? No.
The only thing I heard was that she was
Allegedly,
dating-
allegedly.
This was a joke. That was a joke what I said. So I don't know. This is something going around where she dated like a 20-year-old something
When
like
she
that.
was like 15 or some shit like that. I
Yeah,
heard
16
that.
or something
but-
like that. And the guy was on live talking about a female, and everybody was assuming it was her.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so he's talking about how she's like a glizzy gladiator. That's not word for word what he said. I don't remember what he said, but he basically said she was
Basically
a glizzy.
said she's a
Wait,
glizzy
wait,
gladiator.
wait.
Somebody
said-
said something about how he stated that she ate his ass or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Damn, she really Bobby Brown,
Yeah.
man.
And his excuse for it being okay is because
Did you not just hear what he said?
I heard him.
trying to speak over it, man.
That's two terrible puns.
Yeah.
It's like that meme where you know what I'm talking about? The white kid with the fucking brown spots on his face, and it's like when you're eating her ass, but she sneezes. It's the fucking.
Oh my god.
So his reasoning for why it was okay is because he was like, yeah, her parents let me do all of that.
Yeah.
And now he's in trial.
And now he's in
Drake
trial.
Bell.
Drake Bell. Yo.
I'm not calling you a child and say for her.
Is that a meme you've seen? Because that's disgusting.
Wait. I just got that. Fuck you. That's so good. That is such a good one. Fuck.
These are all jokes.
These are all jokes.
Oh my god, please don't cancel
Speaking
us.
of Nickelodeon, though, I want to talk about this fucking Nicktoons fighting game, bro.
I knew it was coming. as
I
soon
know
as mentioned
Patrick's
Drake
down
Bell.
arrow is gonna be like Mario's, the spinning
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah, he fucking
Yeah.
spikes your ass.
Oh no, I meant the spinning.
No, it's
shit.
it's the cone.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
It becomes
cone.
an ice cream cone. and
Yeah,
just
it's like the
dives
Does he
off.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, he has a
His
stalling
down-
fall.
Yeah, no, he has a fucking.
Patrick's gonna suck dick. Patrick's gonna.
He also has a janky ass command grab.
Is that a command grab or just a regular grab?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's a command grab because in the fucking
It's
trailer.
a side B problem.
I hope.
Yeah, it's probably
I
a
hope when
side B.
SpongeBob.
Do the sponge. Do the sponge.
I hope one of SpongeBob's taunts is him scraping plankton off the side. We're on the car right here.
We were in the car on the ride here. This
No, don't
mother-
do it.
Dude, I'll put a clip of it in the fucking video. This motherfucker right
Oh, I think
here.
I stepped in something.
He plays Plankton getting scraped off of SpongeBob's shoe for a minute and 38 seconds. And it's just a minute and 38 seconds of.
It's actually a minute and 35 seconds.
Okay.
Seconds of.
He literally played the whole fucking thing. He played all minute and 35 seconds of it.
Oh. Audio warning.
Audio. Yeah, I'm not.
And then there's also the one.
That's to make sure you're
There's
awake.
the fucking. There's the Larry the Lobster one where he's like. Breathe, darn you! And it's like 10 hours of Breathe, darn you!
Have you seen that?
Holy fish paste! It's a guy! High tide, dude!
Oh my God. Have you seen those the crab torture memes on TikTok? Have you seen them? It's like money. And then it's just a
It's just a crab
killed
getting
torture.
crushed.
Ooh, I think I stepped in something.
Oh my god.
Bro, SpongeBob will never not be funny.
That's so fat.
Oh my
Literally, I was at a friend's house last night. Did not get home until 2 a.m. because I was waiting for an Uber. The entire time I was waiting, we were just watching classic SpongeBob.
Must be nice.
It was fucking
Prime comedy.
hilarious.
Prime comedy.
Literally reciting word for word episodes, and his parents are like, "How the fuck do you remember
Photosynthesis.
every word from this?" And I was like,
Photosynthesis.
"We grew up with this
What's
shit."
the name of the song you were singing at the karaoke? Man or Muppet? Muppet Man?
Oh, Man or Muppet
Man-
from the Muppet movie.
Fernando could perfectly recite Man or Muppet with a partner.
Why?
And
Because that song is fire. Excuse me? That shit won a
you
Grammy.
got offended.
That shit won a Grammy.
Sorry about that, partner.
So sorry. I'm so sorry about
Sorry
that.
about that. Sorry about that.
Turn that boy into maple syrup.
Listen. I will accept no slander for the Muppet movie. That shit is fire. That song won a Grammy. I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Okay. What are you listening to, Keyshawn?
Yeah, what are you listening to? Let's see.
Leroy.
Hey, Boogie.
Hell yeah.
I was close.
Okay, yeah, he's lying. He ain't lying.
Yeah, why would he lie?
When we
Unless
started
he's
the
listening to
podcast,
some raunchy.
no, the
This
entire
man's out here listening to Ram Ranch.
the second we started the podcast, I started Artist 2.0, and I've been listening to Artist 2.0 Deluxe the entire time we've been in here.
Oh my god.
I've gotten so far into it that I'm at the music video parts. Yeah.
It's wild.
Why does Apple Music even have the music
I don't
video?
know. I don't know.
If you
'Cause
wanted
they
to watch
suck.
the music video, you might as well just load up YouTube.
I just unadd it from the entire thing. I just
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Imagine using Apple Music.
Imagine being
having
broke.
an iPhone.
I'm not. I pay
Nah,
for
shut
Spotify
up. You
Premium.
don't have Apple Music.
You just said it was trash.
Oh, it's dog shit, but it's better than Spotify. Like, let's be honest.
Is it?
We do a lot of things
Is
that we
it?
think are trash.
I've had Spotify
Ant owns a Nintendo
Premium.
Switch. Ant hates the Nintendo Switch.
It's literally just a brick oven pizza. I guarantee it. I'm telling you right now. I got the Switch like a month, maybe two after it came out. So I have like the original shitty Switch that
Oh, I have that too. I
That
have
breaks
that too.
down and sucks. If you try and play Breath of the Wild for any more than 15 minutes, your hands will literally burn because you're not holding a Nintendo Switch. For the last 15 minutes, you've been warming up a brick oven pizza.
And this is why you use
No,
it.
that's
docked.
what I'm saying. He doesn't ever use it in dock mode.
Bro,
he
just
only
get,
ever uses
bro,
it in handheld.
just do what I do. Get a
only use it
fucking
in
capture
dock.
card for
I would
$15.
never, if I had a
Plug it
regular
into your
Switch.
computer and just use your computer as a monitor.
And then what? The dock explodes because
No.
the Switch is so dog shit.
No.
If I didn't own a Switch Lite, if I owned a regular Switch, it would never leave the dock. It would very rarely be out of the dock because
No, my
it's
Switch is
very
always
easy
in the
to.
dock.
It's much easier to
I
play
literally,
Smash on a
I
full
just
screen.
open up OBS and use that as a like. I literally play it windowed
Yeah.
on my fucking PC. Just I can stream it whatever the fuck I want.
I wish, brother.
Shit's
No.
easy, and there's no lag. There's no lag.
input? Okay.
Literally, I literally will play Smash online with friends and stream it in a Discord server so everyone else can watch.
You know what gives me cancer?
What?
Trying to get a character to Elite Smash.
I thought you were gonna say the sun.
That would have been funny.
That would have been fun.
No,
It was
I
so
I have
funny.
testicular cancer though.
Allegedly?
Allegedly.
In a video game.
In a video game. Yeah, in
In a video
Minecraft,
game.
I got testicular cancer.
The Minecraft mod for
In my Minecraft, I downloaded the Minecraft mod for testicular cancer.
Boys, today we downloaded the testicular cancer mod in Minecraft.
And we're gonna go to the doctor and get this tumor removed. Let's go.
Okay.
It's a fucking village. He's like cutting it. He's like he takes the fucking the scalpels. He just cuts down your testicles.
Okay, why are you going into description?
I'm gonna have to cut so
And
much
then,
of this episode
like
out.
the subtitles of the her is
If anything,
what a
all you have to
penis.
do is censor.
Generic company.
I have to-
Fuck. Generic company.
Shit company.
I'm just gonna dub over it with
Generic company.
My balls.
my
My balls.
This episode is sponsored by my balls. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
What? I don't
Sorry.
get.
Sorry.
I love
Every
you.
podcast I've listened to has awkward silence for about a minute, so I wanted to do that.
You wanted to incorporate it?
You wanted
Yeah.
to throw in some awkward
Yeah, every once
silence.
in a while,
I
you hear
love
awkward
you.
silence, so I'm like, okay, at least they're people.
At least
they're people.
we're people.
Yeah.
I love you.
There's a certain kind of authenticity you don't get without the awkward silence. So let's sit here for a minute and not say anything.
we already did it.
No, he means like a full 60 seconds minute.
You fucking ruined it.
I'm so sorry about that.
And on that note, sorry about that. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Tune in next week if Fernando, decides to edit
All
it.
right, fuck you. I
Love
will
you
edit.
guys. Bye.
Bye.